Welcome to Screen Scan. Today, we will recap the 2010 movie Inception, where a skilled thief Dom Cobb specializes in stealing secrets by entering people's dreams. He's tasked with a unique mission, implanting an idea into a target's subconscious. As Cobb and his team dive deeper into layered dreams, reality and illusion blur, risking everything in a high-stakes, mind-bending heist. Let's dive deeper and explore the movie. Dominic "Dom" Cobb, Leonardo DiCaprio, and his partner Arthur, Joseph Gordon-Levitt, are specialists in corporate espionage. Using experimental military technology, they infiltrate people's subconscious minds. This intricate process, known as shared dreaming, allows Cobb and his team to explore the hidden thoughts, desires, and secrets buried deep within a person's mind. They can even extract confidential information. However, with each dive into the world of dreams, Cobb risks losing his grip on reality, as the boundary between dream and reality blurs more and more. For Cobb, dream manipulation is not just a job, it's a curse, keeping him isolated and far from his family. His hope of one day reuniting with his children lies buried under layers of regret and loneliness. During their latest mission, targeting Japanese businessman Saito, Ken Watanabe, things take an unexpected turn. Just as the extraction appears to be going smoothly, Cobb's subconscious brings forth a vision of his late wife, Mal, Marion Cotillard, derailing the operation and putting the entire team at risk. The sudden appearance of Mal reminds Cobb of his unresolved guilt, a part of his psyche still tied to past mistakes. Her piercing gaze and haunting words shatter Cobb's concentration, exposing his emotional wounds to the team and revealing a vulnerability he has tried so hard to keep hidden. After the failed attempt, instead of retaliating, Saito reveals that he was testing their skills all along. He presents Cobb with an unusual proposition. Instead of merely extracting information, Saito wants Cobb to plant an idea, a process known as inception. In the world of dream manipulation, inception is nearly mythical. Unlike extraction, where information is pulled out of the subconscious, inception requires embedding an idea so deeply that the target believes it's their own, a process that demands subtlety and profound insight into the human mind. Sato's objective is to implant an idea in the mind of Robert Fisher, Cillian Murphy, the heir to a competing empire, convincing him to dismantle his father's powerful corporation. In exchange for this seemingly impossible task, Saito offers Cobb freedom from a murder charge that has kept him in hiding and unable to return home. This offer, more than anything, rekindles a long-buried hope within Cobb, the chance to go back to his children and finally lay his past to rest. With renewed determination, Cobb agrees and begins assembling a team, each member carefully chosen for their unique skills essential to such a complex mission. The team includes Eames, Tom Hardy, a master of disguise and deception, Yusuf, Dilip Rao, a chemist responsible for creating the powerful sedative needed for stable, multi-layered dreaming, and Ariadne, Elliot Page, an architect tasked with designing intricate, ever-shifting dreamscapes that will keep Fisher's subconscious occupied. Despite her youth and inexperience, Ariadne possesses a natural talent for constructing complex labyrinths, making her an indispensable asset to the mission. Saito, determined to ensure success at all costs, insists on joining them. His presence is a constant reminder of the stakes and the influence he holds over their future. For Cobb, however, the biggest challenge is not just Fisher's mind or Sato's expectations. It's the shadows of his past, embodied by Mal, that continue to haunt him, ready to sabotage his chances at freedom. The team begins the mission, diving into the first layer of the dream, a gloomy, rain-drenched city crafted by Yusuf. The rain pours relentlessly, casting a dark and tense atmosphere over the cityscape. The plan starts with capturing Robert Fisher. Though he is sedated, his subconscious soon senses the intrusion. His psyche, trained to resist psychological attacks, reacts swiftly, manifesting in the form of projections, aggressive defense mechanisms. These projections, created by Fisher's mind, appear as faceless attackers intent on eliminating Cobb's team. In the heat of confrontation, Saito is critically wounded. His face turns pale, and he clutches his side as blood slowly seeps through his clothing. Cobb realizes that Sato's serious condition complicates their task, and now time is against them. This complex plan demands precision, synchronization, and, now more than ever, speed. Each team member has a crucial role. Eames, Tom Hardy, a master of deception, takes on the appearance of Peter Browning, Tom Berenger, Fisher's godfather, to sow seeds of doubt about his inheritance. Eames immerses himself in the role, every movement and intonation carefully designed to make Fisher question even those closest to him. Meanwhile, Yusuf, who remains on the first level of the dream, must monitor the team's physical bodies and prepare them for their return. The mission relies on multi-layered dreaming, a complex structure where each level functions as a new layer of consciousness. Yusuf prepares the kick, a sudden jolt that, when timed perfectly, will pull them back to consciousness. He speeds up the van, meticulously calculating the moment of the kick. As the van barrels toward a bridge, gravity begins to distort in the second layer, a luxurious hotel designed by Arthur. Here, Arthur maneuvers skillfully through the corridors, the walls shifting and bending as gravity becomes unstable. In zero-gravity conditions, Arthur improvises a new plan, using an elevator as a makeshift kick to awaken the team in the next layer. He carefully secures the team's bodies in the elevator, counting down every second until they can ascend. Arthur's movements are precise, every action measured as he fights to keep the mission on course, despite the mounting challenges. On the third level, the team arrives amidst snowy mountains, at a fortress that represents the innermost stronghold of Fisher's subconscious, where his deepest fears and secrets are guarded. Snow swirls around them, and the biting cold chills them to the bone, reminding them of just how far they are from reality. This fortress towers before them like a citadel protecting Fisher's most intimate thoughts. Here, the team faces one of their toughest trials yet, as projections of Fisher's father and godfather create psychological barriers. Robert must overcome these emotional obstacles before he can be receptive to the idea they intend to plant. As the mission advances, Cobb's internal struggle grows stronger. On the third level, Cobb and Ariadne encounter Mal once more. Her cold, accusatory gaze haunts Cobb, reminding him of his unresolved guilt. She appears before him like a ghost in this chaotic world, her voice echoing in his mind, awakening memories and the pain he has long kept buried. She accuses him, her words filled with sorrow and anger, for the life they lost and the fate she chose. For a moment, Cobb is frozen, his past engulfing him, while Ariadne watches, realizing that Mal is more than just a memory. She is the embodiment of Cobb's deepest fear and guilt. Ariadne tries to pull him back, sensing that Mal could sabotage the entire operation. She reaches out, reminding him of the stakes, urging him to see that this version of Mal is not real but a projection, a reflection of his own guilt and past. Her presence in Cobb's mind is a weakness, a vulnerability that could doom the mission if Cobb cannot control it. Meanwhile, on the first level, Yusuf navigates the rain-slicked streets, narrowly avoiding collisions as he struggles to maintain control of the van. Every maneuver reverberates through the dream layers, causing further distortions. On the second level, Arthur fights against zero gravity, skillfully manipulating the elevator to create the necessary kick to awaken the team. On the third level, Eames plants explosives in strategic locations around the fortress, preparing the final kick as a snowstorm intensifies the sense of impending danger. Tensions rise, and the stakes are incredibly high. Cobb, still battling with Mal's image, faces the ultimate choice, to let go of his past or risk the lives of everyone around him. Each dream layer becomes a battlefield, and every member of the team fights not only against external threats but also against their own fears. The snowy fortress, the weightless hotel, and the rain-soaked city on the first level amplify the pressure, and each team member realizes that the cost of failure is far too great. In the deepest layer of the dream, known as limbo, the team finds themselves in a vast, terrifying expanse. This place knows neither time nor rules. It stretches infinitely, filled with shadows and fragments of subconscious memories, like a forgotten labyrinth created from lost dreams and desires. For Cobb, limbo is a haunting world he and Mal once built together, considering it their citadel. Now, this place has become a dark reminder of the past he cannot let go, and of the mistakes he can never undo. Here, Cobb confronts Mal in her most frightening form. She is no longer just a memory or a projection. She is the embodiment of his guilt, given voice and accusations. Mal confronts him, tearing open old wounds and bringing forth pain he thought was long buried. Her voice drips with bitterness, each accusation cutting deep, reminding him of the life they lost. In this moment, Cobb feels himself being pulled deeper into the past, his consciousness gripped by it. Yet he understands that if he does not face this head-on, he will remain trapped in limbo, forever losing the chance to return to his children. Cobb realizes that this version of Mal is merely a projection of his guilt, a part of his mind that refuses to let him move forward. To return to reality and see his children again, he must accept Mal's loss and forgive himself for her death. Summoning his courage, he bids a final farewell to Mal, acknowledging his mistakes and finding the strength to let her go. As her image fades away, Cobb feels an unparalleled relief, as if the heavy weight he's carried for years has finally lifted. Meanwhile, on the other dream levels, the final phase of the mission is unfolding. Arthur, Eames, and Yusuf each prepare the synchronized kicks needed to wake the team. In the hotel, Arthur sets off explosives in the elevator, creating a powerful upward surge that will serve as the needed jolt. On the snowy fortress level, Eames places charges around the main structure, ready to blow everything to initiate the final kick for the team. And on the first level, Yusuf races the van toward the edge of a bridge, his heart pounding as he tries to time the action perfectly with events in the other layers. In limbo, Ariadne successfully reaches Fisher, guiding him toward the idea that his father always wanted him to be independent, to choose his own path. Fisher embraces this as his own revelation, a personal decision that cements the inception, making him believe that dissolving the company is his own choice. The mission is complete, and the idea firmly planted in Fisher's mind. As the dream layers begin to collapse, the team prepares to return to reality. Arthur triggers the elevator explosion, Eames detonates the fortress, Ariadne leaps from a high point in limbo, and Yusuf's van plunges into the water. Each kick creates a chain reaction that pulls them back to consciousness. Cobb and Saito remain in limbo, but Cobb soon finds an aged Saito, reminding him of their agreement and the reason they are here. Together, they realize they are still dreaming and decide to return. Awakening on the airplane, the team understands that their mission has succeeded. All of them, including Fisher, return to reality. As the plane lands, Cobb passes through customs, feeling the weight of his past lift as he re-enters his life. Finally, he reunites with his father-in-law, who brings him home to his children. Before meeting his children, Cobb pulls out his spinning top, a totem that helps him determine if he's in reality or still dreaming. But this time, he doesn't wait to see if it stops. Smiling, he walks toward his children, choosing to embrace the moment, leaving the question unanswered. Did he truly return to the real world, or is he forever lost within his own mind? Finally, Inception takes viewers on a journey into the depths of the human mind, exploring themes of guilt, memory, and redemption. The open-ended finale leaves audiences questioning the very nature of reality and where the line between dream and reality truly lies. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button, share it with your friends, and subscribe for more exciting content. Turn on notifications so you never miss an update. See you in the next one.